Hey, yo, peace. You got the EDVengers here. My name is Jay Rawls.
I'm John Robinson.
Vincent WordsWorth Johnson.
And we're live at South by Southwest EDU with Philly Goes to College.
And if you don't know, now you know.
All right, so we are here with some of the incredible panelists from Bigger Than Hip Hop, Why Folks Say It Controls Your Brain. Can you just start by introducing yourselves and your roles?
How you doing? I'm Vincent WordsWorth Johnson, an educator.
Jay Rawls, educator, Ohio State University, assistant professor of hip hop.
John Robinson, educator, HJR-EDU.
So all of your work centers on the arts and education. Can you talk a little bit about how you got into that work and why it matters to you?
For me, I got into that work. I was roughly, long story short, coming off of a tour, actually, 2010. I met some friends of mine who were into the work deeply, specifically in the intersection of arts and education, and asked me if I would come to one of their sessions just to check it out. Had so much fun at the session, I wound up entrenching myself into it and really connecting with young people to get them to realize a lot of the things that they were already doing creatively related to their school lives and their education lives.
Really, I got into it from being a practitioner, a producer, a DJ of hip hop music, and I started teaching 5th grade about 20-something years ago. And I started to realize that using my hip hop self and my authentic self and being who I was helped me relate to my students. And when I did that, I noticed that my students were more engaged. And so I just started using that more and more, ended up linking up with the brothers, and we started doing more work. And we really realized that we could use our hip hop to reach our young people, you know, and youth culture in general, to reach our young people so that you could build relationships with them to help them become more engaged, but also help make school something that they don't dread.
I got into it because my daughter's school was lacking substitutes, so I decided to become a substitute for her school. But I went to fill out the paperwork, and a lady at the district said that they need more black male teachers in the classroom, so I decided to become full-time.
Wow, that's amazing. So prior to speaking with us, you talked about how you connected with all of your other panelists here. Can you talk a little bit about how students can start to form a community of supporters that is really going to help, you know, kind of push them in the right direction in terms of college or career?
I really think that the students gotta not be afraid to be smart. They can't be afraid to be smart, and then they'll find other students that aren't afraid to be smart. So if you're a student out there and you're listening and watching, and you feel like you may be getting in trouble because it's the wrong crowd, you're hanging around the wrong people, and you know it, and you think that's the cool way, that's not necessarily the cool way. That's not the way to go. Don't be afraid to be smart.
I'm going to flip it a little bit and probably a little bit on what the guy would say. I think the teachers need to make some changes. I think the teachers need to allow the students to be who they are, and then the teachers need to be guides and let the students, you know, fall in love with learning. You know, make it something that they want to do. Show them your passion for it. Show them your excitement for it. And you know, that I just look at it from that standpoint. Like, I think teachers need to make a lot more changes.
I think students or young people, period, should be more focused on finding their tribe, people they relate to, people that connect with the same things that they're interested in, and build from that. A lot of the things that young people are doing are already moving them into this intellectual space, whether they know it or not. You know, if you're always on your phone, etc., you're in the tech space. You know, if you're a DJ, you're also in the math space. You know, if you're recording music, etc., you're in the engineer space, and so on and so on. So I think it's really about finding your tribe based on the things that you're really into.
So we meet a lot of students who are interested in music. What are some maybe like hidden careers that students don't even know exist in that space that they could pursue?
I think one that's prominent that gets missed a lot is there's a lot of influencers online, right? that steps right into the realm of marketing. You know, you have so many musicians and creatives who are putting their work out there, but they need people to help them get it out to the world. And there's a lot of young people who just have a knack for that. They're good at it. So I would definitely say marketing, journalism, hip-hop history, right? We just celebrated 50 years. There's a whole lineage of hip-hop on a historical level. So I feel like there's many. What else?
Yeah, I mean, and just to add on to what he said, I think there's so many different things, like teaching young people everything that goes into the industry, into hip-hop music. You don't have to just be the rapper. There's so many different things, agents, booking agent, understanding publishing, copyrights, royalties. I mean, there's so many different ways, but it's up to us to show them. We got to teach them and share that.
There's music that you hear every day watching TV, people that you'll never see them in front of the camera, so don't always think you have to be in front of the camera. Work on your writing skills. Work on writing songs, producing songs. Think about those songs that you hear in the cartoon movies. When you're watching your favorite show, you don't know who's singing those songs. You can make those songs. So think about music placements, sync licensing. There's a lot of different other areas. But writing and being creative is the key. Don't run away from writing.
Thank you guys so much.
Absolutely.